welcome back to Praggers Gaming. I'm Gamer Praggers, and this is Railway Empire. And in the last episode, we had just completed our current tasks. So we had been given a load more. So this episode, that is what we're going to be working on. So we have, for the first time, we have optional tasks. And we've got a few years to achieve those. We need to buy Barty Silos Company, Shilos Company. We need to reach 120,000 citizens in the Virginia region. Big Lake, Charlottesville, and Norfolk are part of the region, which I think Virginia down here. So Norfolk, Charlottesville, and Big Lick. So we need to buy our way into there. We need to have 3 cities with 120,000 or more citizens in our rail network. Of which we have none. But we are getting there with Albany. So Albany's up there. But that's about it. So those are things that we need to do in the long term. In the short term, we need to achieve an express status on a rail line between Boston and Philadelphia. We need to deliver 8 loads of salt to New York City. However, there is no demand for salt in New York until its population reaches 70,000, so we're going to need to up that first. And New York is currently at 58,000 and is not growing. And salt. Where is salt? So salt is up here. Or here. But we shall sort something out for that. We also need to reach 75,000 citizens in Mid-Atlantic States region. So Pittsburgh, Philadelphia, and Washington DC are part of the region. Okay, so that is this Mid-Atlantic. So that's this area here. So we need to first of all buy these 2 areas. But if I come in here, there is Barty's. I'm going to buy 3%.
The citizens are highly satisfied with your performance.
And we're going to buy that, so we now have 10% in his company. So we have done the first of our tasks, so we are off to a good start. Right, Boston to Philadelphia. So Boston is over here, Philadelphia is here. So in order to do that, we need to buy the Mid-Atlantic States. 623,000, which we don't have, or we do have, but we are going to need some money first. So let's buy that. We are now fairly poor. So we've got a problem up here. So let's check. Slow due to missing operating supplies. Ah, yes. Toronto to London. Ah, yes. So it is missing the supplies, but we have now put a supply tower in. So if we play, eventually he will leave and he will get resupplied on his way to Toronto, and that will solve that problem. Now, yes, we are we have okay, so we have a slight problem in that we need to get a train line out of Boston across to the Mid-Atlantic states, but we do not have, we need to cross all of these rails. Oh, yeah, so in order to do that, let's just see. Because in order to build a bridge over it, yeah, it's not really an option. That's going to be a problem. Now we could put in a second Boston station, which might be our better bet. So we can't afford that, so we will cancel that. Okay, so let's pause just while I think about how I'm going to work this out.
So, we finally meet face to face. We haven't been formally introduced yet, but really, there's only one thing you need to know. Nothing goes down here without my permission. As long as you don't get in my way while on my turf, we'll have no problem with each other.
Ugh, what an unpleasant guy. It's best not to pay any attention to this bully for now. Let us focus on earning money.
Okay, so as you can tell, I have just placed my first station in West Virginia. Now, I have managed to get a relatively cheap track set up, or at least it was. We do need to now change this to be here, there. So I'm just going to move that over here. Okay. Right. I mean, we can't afford that track yet, but we can keep it planned until we do. So let's play. Move time forward so we can get some money in. So that was 400, yeah, 450. So let's see, Salt to New York. Well, we need yeah, we need New York first. So that's for Boston to Philadelphia. So we're going to need to put another station. We're going to need to put a station in Philadelphia, and we're going to need to cross his rails. Unfortunately, there's not a lot we can do about that. Philadelphia itself, yes. So Boston, is up to 85,000. Albany is 103, both towns are growing, which is good news. London and Toronto, what are they? 20,000, 21,000. Washington, 20,000. Charlottesville, we don't have. We are not in yet. Philadelphia, 20,000. 58,000 in New York. Okay. So let's have a look. What else does Boston need? Boston does need milk. Yep. Yeah, so there is milk there. Oh, we've got research. Parcel drops. By accepting parcels at the train station, it will be more convenient for your population to send packages. Increasing the amount of packages in all cities. Yep, we will take that. More packages means more money. We're up to 322,000, so we're nearly there in terms of being able to afford that track to New York. But, yeah, milk to Boston. What does it need? It needs milk, beer, let's have a look at Thompson's Rest, because if we have a look at, yeah, so I think if we put beer in at Thompson's Rest, I think we will then start passing beer to Boston. Resupplying. Huh, okay. 412. Because there's milk there. Albany doesn't need milk, does it? No, it's being supplied regardless. Okay. So, the only problem we've got is the mountains. But does Portland need milk? Doesn't yet. Oh, what we got over here? Small breakdown. Small breakdown. That's okay. Yeah. Okay. Oh, there's milk there in Quebec. I mean, Portland doesn't need salt. But it's probably getting lumber from there. Sugar? It's getting its sugar. And it doesn't have any need for wool. Right, so we've got our 500. We got 520,000, so we can go ahead and build that track. We will put a supply depot on there as well. Let's put it the other side. Like that. Okay, and then we want a new rail line from Boston to New York. Express. Okay. Right, that will help us get some money in and also make a start on New York. And if I build another track construction, did I move that? I did. That's only 209,000. But would allow us, because if we put gridirons at either end, it will allow us to have a goods train as well, which would be quite good. So we need to get some more cash for that, so that's fine. Another small breakdown. Yep. Okay. Right. Alright, what's in Bangor? It needs meat, but everything else is getting to milk, meat and grain. But it's what's going on here? Is he the one that's waiting for a free track? Track construction. No, I can't. Okay. That could be a problem. Although if I did that, Portland, Boston. And I can change that to New Boston. Okay, so that can use either track, in theory. Meaning that train can get in, because he's only got the one track, and he's now going, so he should. Yeah. Okay. But okay, so Boston has now stopped growing. But we need that beer, so Thompson Rest has beer in. Alright, what are you? Waiting on Harris. Waiting on Harris to London. Waiting on Harris to London too. So are they just waiting on each other? There. Okay. Right, let's go back into track construction and complete the construction of that. We will then set up another, in fact we'll do it the other way round. New York to Boston. We will make that a freight line. Okay. And then track construction. We'll put that in there. Come over here. And then there. That should mean that they can run up and down both ways, and that should be great. Okay. Right. Okay, so we still need to go New York to Philly, but we need some money for that. We need to get salt to New York. There's no salt to the left of New York, so we've either got Lopez Terminal, although saying that, what if we were to get because Albany which is on 115 has salt in stock and is being delivered to. So if we could get a freight line from Albany to New York, actually that's all right. 306k to get, we could do that. $198k to double it up. Okay, let's leave that in planning. Let's get a new rail line from Albany to New York. We want, I'll do automatic. Okay. Well, until we get that second track. What was it? 198. Okay, so we're nearly there actually. Oh, there we go. Let's see what it loads up on. Passengers, mail. I don't have the money. Okay, so let's go here. We will duplicate that. we need to put a gridiron on. Okay. And then no. There. Okay. And then we can have another route from Albany. There we go. Albany to New York. We can tell that to be freight. And we can run that. Albany has grown. What we got over here? Breakdown maintenance needed. Okay. So has Brown not got a maintenance terminal? No, it doesn't. So let's add a maintenance depot there. He'll be fine. Boston's grown, Albany's grown, so Albany should be 120,000. Nice. And we've got Boston at 91,000, so that actually, so we've got one city there. We need to boost New York. Right, so it's 58,000. So what does New York need? It needs grain and corn. Okay. So there's a possibility that, right, so EU Buffalo to Albany. No, we want route list. Albany to New York. Albany to New York. That's that one. Which, let's rename that Albany to New York. There. Okay. So let's speed that up. There we go. Nice. Wait for deployment, so we'll wait on that. There it goes. Let's see what he loads up with. Beer. Lots of beer. But that should... Yep. That boosts the one of the requirements for New York. So, sugar. Okay. So now we've got those. Boston, we need to put in a new... so Boston needs a new... right, let me just put that down to 1. So we can put in a new... Right. No. Let's pause. So Boston requires... veggies, milk. So if we had the milk, we could do cheese, salt. Right, let's have a look at possible businesses. Salt requires milk. Ceramics require coal. Fabric requires wool, and there is no need for it. But no. it's got to be. Oh, I don't know. Right, let's have a think. Oh, we can't afford a new industry anyway, but yeah, because it's getting wood from there. Right, let's get. Okay, let's let the time run. Because we need to. So you're just taking beer. But there's no requirement for salt yet. That's. Yeah, that's the problem. We need to get up to 70,000. Yeah, but the beer hasn't got in yet. Yeah. Fingers crossed, once those two have gone, these two... Except, oh yeah, there we go. Is he going as well, or is he stopping? No, he's going as well, cool. Okay. I think what we need to do is get the Philadelphia station set up.
Maybe I didn't make myself clear. So one more time for half-wits like you. Hands off my territory. If you don't tear down this ugly shack right now, I'll give you a knuckle sandwich.
Yeah, that'll do. 376. And that is the minimum, isn't it? No. Cool. Okay. And then it's just 180 to double it up. Right, let's have a look at the route list for New Boston to New York City. Yeah. So, New
Hold
Boston.
up now. You really want war? Best settle your affairs, because tonight you'll sleep with the fishes.
Ooh, you better be careful. He means business. But we must not let this intimidate us.
I sent someone over to tidy things up a bit.
I'm afraid we have to live with these sabotages for now. At least until we put this gangster out of business.
This track can neither be driven nor edited until November 18th. Well, we'll just have to live with that. Okay. So... okay, let's go back to that. So that's 180. obviously we don't earn New York to Boston. Cool. So Boston's growing. New York isn't growing despite 49.4. We need to get that up. So let's... Okay. Right, let's get that extra track in. We want to build gridiron. Oh yeah, that's there, and then another gridiron in Philly, or by Philly. Okay, we can change the directions. Yeah, and then the route list. New York to New Boston, New York City, New Boston. So if we change New Boston to the top, New York, Philadelphia to New York, and in theory she got a New Boston. Okay. 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 We'll see how that goes. In fact, New York City to Boston. I'm going to... No, let's find... New York City, why? I'm going to increase the number of trains on that route. We'll see what happens. What's that? Small breakdown. Ah, yes, we need to put in... There's one there, we need to put one over here. No. Supply tower. There. Right. The other thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put a... Okay. Wait for that to cut. We got more research. Oh no. We have had the points, we haven't had... Okay, so that track's going to open up soon. So let's speed up.
Very good.
No.
It
Ooh.
was about time that we also entered this
Hey.
market with our own goods.
That... Let me pause that. Okay, so... We have achieved 2 of our goals in this episode. We are working towards the other 2. We need to think about the other 2 because we need to get salt. Yeah, we can't do the salt. I keep forgetting. We can't do the salt until New York's larger. So we need to work on other things. That yeah. Pause. So we have things to do. But I think if we can, yeah, I think if we can get some somewhere between Washington and Philadelphia, a train line between Washington and Philadelphia, then I I think we just need to carry on working on this area. I mean, my tracks are a mess, let's be honest. But that is where we're going to call it. This episode might be fairly long compared to other episodes. But we'll see how much we can edit it down. Don't forget to leave a like on the video if you have enjoyed it. If you haven't already, please consider subscribing to the channel, ticking the bell so you know when new videos go live. In the description is a link to the channel Discord. Feel free to come and talk about the games you're playing, the games I'm playing, games in general, and I will catch you in the next one. Peace.